Photography can do more than just capture moments. It can also connect people beyond the creativity, beyond the adventure. There's a real sense of community that comes with it, something that's become a huge part of my own photography journey. Much different today compared to how I came out here earlier in the year. That day, there was thick fog. You couldn't see any of this valley as it sweeps away into the distance. But a couple of weeks ago, I put out a video talking about the combination of how photography can help mental health in some regard, the sense of exploration and adventure. It can add a little bit of excitement and a little bit of novelty into our lives. Now, I'm not going to stand here and pretend as though photography can be some magical fix for mental health. Of course, it's got many challenges, many roots and branches, of which can stay hidden if we don't want others to find out about them. When I was doing my research, though, into the NHS website, I mentioned the sense of community. And after what's happened to me over the last couple of weeks, I thought now would be a really great time to share how photography and community has really aided me, how it's really helped me over the course of the last couple of years. So what does the NHS say about photography, community and mental health? Well, it does say that photography can help build a sense of community and connection. Interactions such as workshops, social media provide a supportive environment. You can also share experiences, learn from others and gain new ideas. Feeling part of a community can help combat feelings of isolation and loneliness. I suppose if I broach the first part of that statement, and the feelings of isolation and the feelings of loneliness, I don't really have that worry. I'm quite an introverted person. I'm quite happy being in my own company at times. Coming out here on mornings like this with the camera, getting out into nature, into the countryside, enjoying landscapes such as this one. It's quite nice having them to myself, no one else around, so I can be lost in my own thoughts. Photography, though, it's such a creative outlet, especially when you add the sense of community to that. For example, I've had so many connections, so many other conversations with photographers on social media. I've built friendships with people, sharing ideas, sharing locations, all through the one kind of connection, our love of this one similar activity that we love getting out and being able to do. In terms of community though, that was one of the big factors behind why I wanted to put this YouTube channel together in the first place, sharing with the community the journey of a hobbyist photographer, showing my progress over the years as hopefully my images improve, and hopefully that has very much been the case. My hope is that if I made mistakes, people would be watching, people would be going, Neil, why are you doing that? You should be doing it this way. You'd get much better results if you did it this way. And through those sort of comments on my videos, I'd hope that people would be watching and reading and going, oh yeah, that's how I should be doing it as well. I actually had an example like that not too long ago, come to think of it. I was out shooting some long exposures and everything I tried, it wasn't working. Shooting 30-second exposures with the camera on the tripod. Check the back of the camera and the shot would be blurry. I must have mentioned it in the video. Someone in the comments said, Neil, why don't you turn your image stabilisation off? Of course. You have your camera on the tripod, image stabilisation turned on, and the image stabilisation in the camera, in the lens, it can't work out that it's on a tripod, so it can sometimes go a little bit haywire. It all came from just someone helpfully here on YouTube, just pointing out where I went wrong. And that is the overall factor with photography. We're all out doing the same thing. We're all out trying to get amazing photos. One of the reasons why I wanted to talk about the photography community today wasn't just about mental health. It was also because of what happened a couple of weeks ago in a really good way. You see, I've been doing YouTube now for about 2.5 years now. I think it'll be 3 years in January. Now, I never do YouTube, I never put these videos together for the numbers. It's because I enjoy being creative. I enjoy coming out and sharing these trips out with the camera, with you lovely people. However, I do have mini targets in my head that I would like to reach. I think the big one for us all as YouTubers is to hit the holy grail of 1,000 subscribers. Now the aim, the mini target was to reach that number by the end of December 2025. Nice Christmas present. And over the last month or two, felt confident I was going to reach that number. A couple of weeks ago, God knows what happened, but thanks to you, that figure got reached and it got blown out of the water. It's not about the numbers going out, putting these videos together, but the effort I go to going out early each weekend, doing some photography. Yeah, I could do all this for myself and that be it. There's nothing to stop me from doing that. But going out, putting these videos together, having you subscribe, having you like, having you comment on the videos, it makes all this effort so much more worth it. And yeah, I would say thank you for that amazing support. I love the photography community, I really do. Saying thank you feels a little bit like a bit of an understatement, if I'm being honest. I think my closing statement has to be this. I've been out to locations this year. I've been able to shoot subjects this year thanks to the connections I've made with other photographers in the community. I've made friends with people all over the world, all through the shared interest, whether it be photography or other activities as well, like hiking or even reading, for example. All put me together with these people thanks to the power, thanks to the shared interest that is photography. Community is such a powerful aspect. Don't underestimate it.